What if I told you that one of the oldest home designs in American history is quietly becoming the most searched residential style of 2026, and that you can build a version of it for under $150,000 that looks like it belongs in an architectural magazine? That is not hype. That is the wooden Dogtrot, and by the end of this video, you will understand exactly how to build one, what it genuinely costs, where the money actually goes, and the specific design moves that make a budget build look like a luxury property. Stay with me all the way to the end, because the cost breakdown section is where most people make expensive mistakes, and I am going to walk you through every single one of them. If you are new here, this channel is about building beautiful, honest homes without losing your mind or your savings. Subscribe right now and hit the bell so you never miss a breakdown like this one. What is a Dogtrot house and why is it having a moment in 2026? Before we talk dollars, let us talk design, because understanding what a Dogtrot actually is will completely change how you look at it. A Dogtrot house is a style of architecture characterized by a central breezeway, an open passage running through the middle of the structure, dividing it into two separate living spaces under a single roof. That breezeway is not wasted space. It is the soul of the design. The name Dogtrot comes from the old idea that dogs would trot through the breezeway between the two sides of the house to stay cool. Now, here is why this 19th century Southern design is trending hard in 2026. People are done with floor plans that feel like mazes. They want connection to the outdoors. They want natural light and airflow without a $600 monthly electricity bill. And the Dogtrot delivers all of that by design, not by expensive technology. In warm, humid climates, this open area is anything but wasted space. It acts as an effective passive ventilation zone, and modern versions of the Dogtrot adopt this classic style to suit contemporary lifestyles. The Dogtrot style originated in the southern United States during the 19th century as a response to the region's hot and humid climate, providing a solution for effective cooling and ventilation. But in 2026, architects and owner-builders alike are reviving it from Texas to Tennessee to the Pacific Northwest, because the logic is timeless and the aesthetic, when done right with wood, is genuinely stunning. The layout that makes the Dogtrot work. Let us break down the floor plan logic, because this is what determines whether your build hits $150K or blows past it. The layout divides the home into two wings. One side encompasses the kitchen, dining, and living areas, while the other accommodates bedrooms, a study, or a versatile studio. The breezeway serves as a midpoint, part porch, part outdoor space. For a build targeting the $150K budget, you are working with roughly 800 to 1,200 square feet of conditioned space across both wings, connected by that central covered breezeway. Each wing runs efficiently. Keeping each volume around 18 to 22 feet wide facilitates cross-ventilation and economical spans. That is a critical detail. Wider spans require bigger beams. Bigger beams cost more money, and suddenly your clean budget build starts to creak. A realistic layout for this budget looks like this. Wing 1, at roughly 500 square feet, houses the open-plan kitchen, dining, and living area with vaulted ceilings. Wing 2, at roughly 500 square feet, holds 2 bedrooms and a shared bathroom. The breezeway between them is roughly 10 to 14 feet wide and runs the full depth of the house, covered by the shared roof. That total footprint gives you approximately 1,000 square feet of heated space, which is highly manageable under $150K in most of the South and Midwest. Why wood is the right exterior material for this build? Now let us talk about the material that makes this design sing, which is wood, and why choosing it strategically is the key to achieving that luxury look on a real budget. Everything in design has been leaning toward warmth for several years. Warmer colors, softer textures, and muted finishes all contribute to a sense of warmth and coziness that prevails. And that trend continues into 2026 and beyond. Wood sits right at the center of that shift. For the exterior of a Dogtrot build, you have a few solid options. Board and batten vertical wood siding is the most budget-friendly and gives the cleanest, most modern farmhouse aesthetic. Thermally modified wood cladding is a step up in both cost and durability. Ventilated cladding systems with a rain screen gap, such as fiber cement, charred wood, or metal, are popular choices among architects. But for a wooden Dogtrot targeting the luxury look on a tight budget, Natural vertical timber cladding with a dark stain or natural silver gray finish is the move that makes the photos look expensive. For the interior, wood trends in 2026 favor oak, maple, cherry, and walnut with undertones of beige, honey, and warm yellow tones. You do not need to use solid hardwood throughout. Engineered oak floors, wood slat accent walls in the living area, and exposed timber ceiling beams in the vaulted section of Wing 1 will create that editorial, magazine-quality interior at a fraction of what custom millwork costs. The breezeway floor is where a lot of people get this wrong. Do not use tile. Use stained concrete or rot-resistant decking. Modified wood or aluminum decking are both strong options for breezeway flooring, and they photograph beautifully while handling outdoor exposure without rotting out in 5 years. The honest cost breakdown under $150K. Here is where we have to be completely straight with you, because the internet is full of inflated promises about cheap builds. Let me walk you through what $150K actually gets you in 2026 and what it does not. The average cost per square foot to build a house in 2026 ranges from $150 to $250 for standard construction, with significant regional variations. DIY and owner-builder construction can reduce costs to $100 to $180 per square foot for the owner-builder who provides their own labor management. For a wooden Dogtrot at 900 to 1,000 square feet of conditioned space, here is a realistic line-by-line picture. Foundation and site work will run you between $15,000 and $25,000. A simple concrete slab on a flat, already cleared lot sits at the lower end. If your land has any slope or drainage issues, budget the higher number. Framing for both wings and the covered breezeway will cost approximately $25,000 to $35,000. The simple rectangular geometry of the Dogtrot layout is your biggest savings here. A simple rectangular footprint can save 15 to 25% on overall construction costs compared to complex layouts. That is real money. Roofing comes in at $12,000 to $18,000 for a standing seam metal roof, which is the right choice for this design both aesthetically and for longevity. Exterior wood cladding, including board and batten or tongue and groove vertical siding with a stained finish, will run $8,000 to $15,000 depending on the wood species. Windows and doors are a major cost lever on a Dogtrot build, because the design relies on large openings and sliding glass doors to connect the wings to the breezeway. Budget $12,000 to $18,000 here, and do not cut corners. Cheap windows will cost you in energy bills and aesthetics. Plumbing, electrical, and HVAC together will run $28,000 to $38,000 for a build this size. Interior finishes including flooring, kitchen, bathroom, cabinets, and paint will land at $20,000 to $30,000 if you are strategic. Use premium materials in high visibility areas and standard materials elsewhere. Splurge on your kitchen countertops and front entry. Save on secondary bedroom flooring and utility room finishes. That brings your hard construction cost to roughly $120,000 to $179,000. To land genuinely under $150K in 2026, you need a few things working in your favor. A rural or suburban lot in the South or Midwest, a simple flat site, a stock plan rather than a custom architectural drawing, and owner-builder involvement in subcontractor management. Owner building can save 15 to 25% but requires significant expertise, time, and the ability to manage subcontractors effectively. That is not a casual side project, that is a commitment. What is not included in this breakdown? Land cost, permits and impact fees, landscaping, driveway, and your 15 to 20% contingency buffer. Set aside 10 to 20% of your budget as a contingency. If you do not need it, great, but having that extra cushion will be beneficial if unexpected issues arise. On a tight build, unexpected issues will arise. The design moves that make this look luxury without luxury costs. This is the section most people come here for, and it is the one that separates a build that looks like a budget cabin from a build that stops people on Instagram. First, go tall on ceilings in the main living wing. Vaulted or cathedral ceilings in Wing 1 cost very little extra during framing and add enormous perceived value. Vaulted family rooms with 9-foot ceilings throughout make compact spaces feel surprisingly spacious, and that perception of space is what makes a 500-square-foot living wing read as generous rather than small. Second, use black as your accent color throughout. Black window frames, black metal door handles, black gutters, and black exterior trim against warm natural wood cladding is the combination that reads as expensive in every photograph and every in-person walkthrough. It is a paint and hardware decision, not a structural one, and it will do more for your curb appeal than almost anything else on this list. Third, design the breezeway as a room, not a corridor. The breezeway becomes the heart of the home, a unique gathering spot for family and friends, perfect for everything from morning coffee to evening conversations. Add a ceiling fan, a string light system, 2 or 3 pieces of outdoor furniture, and a small outdoor kitchen or grill station. That covered breezeway is your most photographed space. Make it, earn that attention. Fourth, use exposed structural timber wherever the budget allows it. A single large ridge beam or exposed rafter tails on the exterior roofline costs almost nothing extra during framing and immediately signals handcrafted quality to anyone who looks at the home. Fifth, get serious about landscaping at the entry approach. A gravel driveway with 2 rows of native grasses or low ornamental shrubs leading to the front porch costs almost nothing and creates the kind of arrival moment that makes the whole property feel intentional and designed rather than thrown together. What to watch out for on your Dogtrot build. Now let us talk about the mistakes that will push your $150K budget to $200K if you are not paying attention. The breezeway roof connection is the single most important structural detail on this build. Because the breezeway is open to the elements on both sides, water management at the roof junction between each wing and the central covered passage requires careful flashing and drainage detailing. If your builder or framing crew gets this wrong, you will have moisture problems within 3 years. Insist on seeing the roof plan before a single nail goes in and confirm the flashing details are specified. Do not over-engineer the breezeway enclosure. Some owners want to add screens, glass panels, or motorized louvers to the breezeway to make it more usable year-round. These are legitimate upgrades, but each one adds cost and maintenance. Decide up front whether your breezeway is a fully open passage or a partially enclosed outdoor room, because changing your mind mid-build on an enclosure system is expensive. Watch your window-to-wall ratio on the bedroom wing. The visual language of a modern Dogtrot encourages large openings, but in the bedroom wing, you need to balance that with privacy and insulation performance. High-performance windows will increase your initial cost, but lead to significant long-term savings on operational expenses. For the bedroom wing, use well-placed, appropriately sized windows rather than floor-to-ceiling glazing throughout. Finally, think carefully about your mechanical system's configuration. Because the Dogtrot splits your living space across 2 wings, you have 2 options for HVAC. One unit serving both wings through ductwork running beneath the floor or above the ceiling, or 2 smaller mini-split systems, 1 per wing. In most cases, for a build this size, 2 mini-splits is the cleaner solution. It gives you independent temperature control in each wing. It is easier to install in a structure where the 2 volumes are physically separated by an open breezeway. And mini-split technology in 2026 is both highly efficient and cost competitive. Is this build right for you? The wooden Dogtrot under $150K is genuinely achievable, but let me be honest about who it is right for and who it is not. It is ideal if you own land in the South, Southeast, or Midwest where construction costs are at the lower end of national averages. It works well for a primary residence on a rural or semi-rural property where the outdoor connection and open breezeway are genuine lifestyle features rather than theoretical ones. It is a strong choice for a second home, a vacation property, or a short-term rental where the architectural character drives bookings and perceived value. It is more challenging if you are building in the Northeast, Pacific Northwest, or any high-cost urban metro where labor rates will push your per square foot cost well above the national average. It also requires honest land assessment, because a sloped or heavily wooded lot requiring clearing, grading and drainage work can easily add $30,000 to $50,000 to your site preparation costs before a single wall goes up. The Dogtrot is also a design that rewards patience in the planning phase. Because the two-wing layout means your mechanical systems, your structural connections, and your weatherproofing all have to be carefully coordinated across a physically split floor plan, rushing the design process to save a few $1,000s on architectural plans tends to cost far more in builder change orders and on-site problem solving. To wrapping it up, the wooden Dogtrot is not a trendy gimmick. It is a 200-year-old design that solved real problems about climate, comfort, and daily living. And in 2026, those problems have not changed. The difference today is that the materials available to you, the wood cladding options, the window technology, the mini split systems, and the smart lighting all let you build that same functional, connected, outdoor-oriented home to a standard of finish and visual quality that would have been unthinkable on this budget even 10 years ago. Keep your footprint around 900 to 1,000 square feet of conditioned space. Commit to simple rectangular geometry. Choose your wood species and exterior stain color before framing begins. Design the breezeway as the heart of the home, not as an afterthought, and build in a 15 to 20% contingency so that the first unexpected cost does not derail the entire project. Done right, a wooden Dogtrot under $150K does not look like a budget build. It looks like a decision. If this video gave you a clearer picture of what is possible, drop a comment below and let me know what design element you are most excited about. And if you are working through your own build, tell me where you are in the process. We read everything. Subscribe if you have not already, share this with someone who is planning a build, and I will see you in the next one.